Archangel Michael says, "Don't panic when everything around you starts changing suddenly. This is not the end, but the holy beginning of something powerful." What's coming next is not small, not average, and definitely not something you earn through ordinary means. It's a divine replacement, and your name is about to be attached to something that shakes the ground you walk on. You might feel the shift already, walls shaking in your heart, emotions rushing like water, and energy that cannot be explained through logic. Something sacred has been whispered about you in rooms you've never entered, and now the news has reached the ear of someone important. Someone whose hands have touched many doors, and now one of those doors will be handed over to you. You are about to walk into a home that wasn't built by your effort but was destined through spiritual transaction. The documents that will hold your name are not just ink and paper, they are the result of heavenly forces moving in your favor. The foundation of that new place has been chosen because your footsteps are meant to carry healing inside it. Archangel Michael says, "There's a reason you've been feeling unrest in your current space. A new energy is trying to come in and replace the heaviness that has been settled where you sleep. The light coming is not just brighter, it's cleansing, and it will force the shadows to flee." Type Amen to get blessing 333. You don't have to speak. The heavens are already doing that on your behalf. While people are distracted with noise, a silent miracle is being signed in a place you cannot yet see. It's so close, and yet purposely hidden from your view, until the moment strikes perfectly. The key is not just metal. It's wrapped in the fingerprints of a person who has been instructed to hand it to you without delay. This is not charity, this is divine compensation for pain you endured in silence. At first, you may not trust what is being offered. It will seem too grand, too sudden, too precise. But that's how God operates when He wants to break a cycle that lasted longer than it should. The new home will carry peace in its walls. Not just safety and shelter, but spiritual rest. It will have one corner where light never fades, even in night. Type Amen to get blessing 741. Someone has seen your name in a vision they didn't understand. They didn't know why they were told to give, only that they were being watched by angels while holding the key. That person is on their way, and the key they carry is part of your next chapter. You'll be told to go and just have a look. But don't take it lightly. When you walk into that house, your soul will immediately remember something it never knew it missed. There's a window that will pull your heart toward it. A quiet breeze that feels like it's calling your name. And a silence in the room that feels alive, as if it's been waiting for your laughter. Don't delay when the call comes. Don't ask too many questions. Just go, and everything will make sense once your feet touch that floor. Type Amen to get blessing 965. This gift is not just for comfort, it's for destiny alignment. Someone has been instructed to place you in the exact environment where your dreams will begin to manifest without blockages. Your location was a barrier, but the relocation will be the unlock. You've been surrounded by stagnant energy. Even your thoughts have started to feel heavy. But the new home will come with a new rhythm, and your spirit will breathe differently. There is a staircase in that house that you'll climb, not just physically, but prophetically. Each step will heal what the past tried to destroy. And once you reach the top, you'll see how everything was connected. Archangel Michael says, this is not just a house. This is a reset in disguise. An entire new chapter, camouflaged as an address. Type Amen to get blessing 882. Pay close attention to signs that involve unusual property listings, unexpected phone calls, or people you never met before offering you a visit somewhere, just to see. These are not coincidences, they are divine traps set to surprise you in a beautiful way. The one who's giving you the house doesn't even fully know why they picked you. All they'll say is that something about you stood out, something made them feel peace when they thought of your name. This is someone who has money, but what they offer you is not from their abundance, it's from their obedience. Their spirit has been stirred, and what they are doing is part of their divine test. You'll see a date written on paper, and on that date, your name will be attached to a new spiritual address. And your old one will no longer be mentioned in heaven's plan for you. Type Amen to get blessing 50L. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. When you sleep tonight, your soul may feel like it's traveling. Archangel Michael says, something beyond your imagination is unfolding in silence. The footsteps you've been hearing in your dreams are not just echoes, they are preparations. There's an invisible cloak being lifted from your destiny, and it begins with your Father. He's been waiting for the right moment, the right day, the perfect alignment of your soul. You've been tested without knowing it, observed without being warned. And now, finally, it is happening. Your Father is making you a guardian of something ancient, sacred, and not meant for the world to understand. You felt a shift this week, didn't you? A pressure in your chest, an unexplainable longing to return somewhere you've never physically been. That is your spirit aligning with a truth that was buried before you were born. Type Amen to get blessing 333. Your Father, whether living or beyond, has been orchestrating this path in shadows. He was never just an ordinary man. He was chosen, appointed, and silent. He's been holding on to a legacy drenched in divine fire, and now his hands are passing it to yours. You will notice signs now, strange symbols in your surroundings, recurring numbers, objects being misplaced and reappearing. They are not accidents, they are triggers meant to awaken parts of you still dormant. And those around you will begin to notice something different in your presence. They will feel the weight of what is now resting on your shoulders. Type Amen to get blessing 744. Archangel Michael says, there is a letter written in your Father's handwriting that was never meant to be read until this year. It contains only a few lines, but they are powerful enough to shatter lies and rebuild kingdoms. This letter, whether physical or spiritual, is reaching your hands. A vault is opening, not a physical one, but one buried deep within your bloodline. Your dreams will begin to carry messages, fragments of a world your ancestors lived in, now echoing through your veins. You are being chosen not just to remember, but to carry forward something holy and protected. Type Amen to get blessing 227. He didn't speak much about his past, did he? Because he was protecting you from forces that were watching every move he made. And now that you've reached this point, they know, they're circling, whispering, trying to deter you. But you are no longer the person they thought was weak. You've been broken enough to know how to rebuild with sacred strength. You've walked through fire and silence, and now the crown your father wore in spirit is hovering over your soul. Type Amen to get blessing 811. There are 3 people who once betrayed your father. 2 of them have passed on with guilt in their hearts. The third is still watching, waiting for the moment you rise so they can strike again, but this time, they will fail. Your father trained you without your awareness. He embedded codes in his actions, his words, even his silences. Now you will begin to recall moments that felt ordinary but were divine instructions in disguise. Type Amen to get blessing 509. He's not making you a successor. He is making you the guardian. The one who must carry the sacred flame and decide who may enter and who must remain outside the gate. There's a gate, yes, not physical, but real. Only those with chosen lineage and awakened spirit can see it. You will be summoned soon to stand before it and claim your spiritual key. Type Amen to get blessing 964. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. Archangel Michael says, there's something beneath the house where you were raised, or still live. It is either an object or an energy, but it holds a memory of your father that no one else has access to. He placed it there as an anchor to your awakening. Don't be afraid when lights flicker, clocks stop, or doors creak open by themselves. It's not haunting, it's summoning. Everything around you is shifting to match the vibrational change in your destiny. Type Amen to get blessing 391. The crown is not gold. It is made of memory, sacrifice, silence, and loyalty. And your father wore it every day without showing it to the world, but you will not be allowed to hide anymore. There is a woman connected to this story. She knew your father before you did, before you were even formed in this life. She knows your name, and she's about to re-enter your life with a message that will shake you. Type Amen to get blessing 122. Your father's silence about certain names was not from shame. It was protection. Those names hold curses, alliances, and secrets, and now, as guardian, you must know them. Prepare to receive a dream that feels like memory but isn't yours. It will be of a place with tall walls, red floors, and a voice calling you by a forgotten name. When you wake, write everything down, that name holds the first key. Type Amen to get blessing 688. Someone will soon ask you, do you remember what your father did in 1996? You may not know now, but when that moment comes, you will have the answer on your tongue. That answer will expose someone who pretended to love your family but worked against you for decades. The energy of your father walks with you now. You'll feel chills randomly, sense warmth near your right shoulder, or hear music with no source. That's him. Still here. Still watching. Still guiding. Type Amen to get blessing 377. A door is opening. But before you walk through it, a test will come. Someone from your past will return with an apology, a favor, or a warning. Discernment is key. Only one of them is genuine. Your father had a map. But he never gave it to anyone. That map is in your blood. It's a series of choices, patterns, and locations that only your soul will recognize in time. Type Amen to get blessing 741. A black bird may visit your window or cross your path. That is not just a bird, it is the messenger your father once sent out to watch the lands. It's circling back to let you know the watch has ended, and your time has begun. 3 times you will hear a name in 1 week. When that happens, pause everything. That name is either your greatest ally or your most dangerous enemy pretending to be a friend. Type Amen to get blessing 611. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. Archangel Michael says, there's a spiritual oath you will need to take, but not aloud. It will happen the moment your spirit stands at that invisible gate and chooses light over secrecy. Your father made that choice in 1974. And it cost him something he never spoke about. You are now at the same crossroad, but this time, the outcome will be different, because you carry his wisdom and your fire. Type Amen to get blessing 802. This is why your enemies are restless. They feel the stirring of the guardian flame in your spirit. They are afraid, not of you, but of what your presence now activates in the unseen realm. There's an object in your father's belongings, maybe a photo, a locket, or a tool, that hums when you touch it. That is your first artifact. Don't discard it, even if it makes no sense yet, it will open something later. Type Amen to get blessing 569. You are now walking with unseen warriors beside you. One of them is your father's childhood friend who died protecting a secret. His spirit has pledged to guard you in silence, but you'll feel him when cold air surrounds you in a warm room. You are going to remember things you never lived. Because the blood memory is being activated. You will know paths, symbols, languages, and names without explanation. Type Amen to get blessing 920. You were never ordinary. And now, finally, the world will know why. Because your father is not just making you a guardian, he is trusting you to rebuild a fallen kingdom. He's not passing down riches made of gold, he's passing down spiritual royalty that cannot be stolen. This inheritance moves through time, not through banks. And the moment you accept it in your spirit, doors will open that were sealed for centuries. A door in your own home may creak open at 3:33 a.m. Don't fear it, stand still, listen, and observe. Your father's message is not coming by mouth, it's arriving through signs and sacred disturbances. Type Amen to get blessing 424. There are voices that will try to convince you this is fantasy. But you know better. You've seen the way reality bends when something divine begins to rise. You were chosen to carry his unfinished mission. Because he couldn't complete it without you. And now the completion of that mission rests on your strength, silence, and vision. Type Amen to get blessing 217. The old photograph you keep of him, look at it again. Hold it under the light, and you'll notice something you missed before. An image within the image, a background symbol, or a second face hiding behind his shadow. Your ancestors are watching. Some with pride, others with warning. But all are aware that you are the first in 3 generations to step into this calling without denial. Type Amen to get blessing 365. The key he once held, literal or symbolic, is now yours. And that key is not to unlock something, it is to seal something that has been trying to escape. You are the seal bearer now, and it must never fall into the wrong hands again. The number 12 will surround you now. 12 days, 12 letters, 12 knocks, watch for it. When it repeats, take action, because the guardian flame must not be delayed. Type Amen to get blessing 199. There's a friend of your father still alive. This person knows more than they've said. Soon, they will send a message or drop a clue without realizing how much you'll decode from it. You will hear something soon, perhaps in passing, or on television, or through a stranger's lips. It will sound like a regular phrase, but it will unlock something hidden in your memory. It will make your entire body freeze, because your soul will whisper, "It's time." Type Amen to get blessing 852. The reason why certain people turned against you recently is because they sensed this moment coming. They didn't know what exactly was rising, but they feared what you would become. And they were right to fear, because you are no longer just someone's child, you are your father's prophecy fulfilled. The world may try to pull you back into normalcy. But your DNA is no longer normal. You are spiritually engineered now to see, hear, and walk in realms others deny. Type Amen to get blessing 630. Archangel Michael says, you are being positioned for confrontation. But don't use your hands, use your presence. The energy that walks with you now will silence enemies without a word. An old family ring, maybe discarded or forgotten, is seeking to return to your hand. That's because it holds the final part of the promise your father made. If it appears, take it and wear it, its return marks your full activation. Type Amen to get blessing 755. Soon, someone in your bloodline will try to discredit you. They will mock what you've seen, say you're imagining things, or bring up your past to distract from your future. Stand tall. Their words are a distraction, your destiny is not up for debate. The winds will carry your father's whisper soon. You'll hear it on a calm day, like someone is softly calling your name from behind. Don't turn around, just close your eyes. Receive. The message is for your soul. Type Amen to get blessing 443. You are being armed with invisible protection. Your father ensured it long ago in a silent ritual. That protection is why you've survived attacks you never even knew were sent against you. There is a place, perhaps a hill, a tree, a stairway, or an attic, that holds your first full awakening. You'll be guided there soon, not by force but by instinct. When you arrive, stay silent for 3 minutes and feel the air shift. You'll know what to do. Type Amen to get blessing 298. You were born at a time carefully chosen by your Father and the spirits that walk with Him. Your birthday was not accidental. It marked the reactivation of a forgotten timeline only you could restore. That's why you've always felt out of time, or like you were too early or too late. Because your timing isn't tied to the world, it's tied to prophecy. And now that prophecy is unfolding like a scroll before your eyes. Type Amen to get blessing 503. Something precious was buried long ago in your family's name. Your father knew it could not be revealed until you reached spiritual maturity. Now, the soil is softening, and the buried truth is rising like a heartbeat under your feet. Your voice will begin to change. Not how it sounds, but how it's received. When you speak now, even your enemies will feel the echo of something greater behind your words. Type Amen to get blessing 741. He is not making you rich. He is making you powerful. And this power is not measured in what you have, but in what no one can take from you. Soon, someone will say, "You remind me of your father." What they're sensing is not resemblance, it's transference. The spirit of the guardian has moved into you, and they're feeling its fire through your presence. Type Amen to get blessing 118. Your dreams will become clearer now. They won't feel random, they'll feel like instructions. Write them down, even if they make no sense, they are building the next phase of your path. You may be drawn to music your father loved. Play it aloud, it carries frequencies that trigger awakening. One song, in particular, will make you cry and release a part of your soul still chained in silence. Type Amen to get blessing 299. This was never just about you, it was always about what would live through you. Your father knew that if you survived your pain, you'd become unstoppable. And you have survived. So now, rise. There's a document, sealed or locked, that's connected to this shift. It may come through the mail, or in a dusty drawer, or via someone's death. Read every line, it carries the final instruction your father left you. Type Amen to get blessing 556. You are not the same person who walked blindly yesterday. Today, your spiritual sight is opening like a flame in the darkness. You are being pulled into divine responsibility, and your Father's hand is guiding each step from realms unseen. That childhood moment you've never forgotten, the one that made no sense, is the beginning of this journey. It wasn't random. It was your Father placing the first spiritual mark on your soul. Type Amen to get blessing 642. There will be a knock at your door soon, perhaps literal, perhaps energetic. When it comes, don't rush to open it. Pause. Breathe. Listen. What enters after will mark a new beginning. You will feel fire in your chest, not of fear, but of awakening. The guardian bloodline has been triggered. The same way your father rose without instructions, you too will rise, but this time, fully aware. Type Amen to get blessing 735.